173.
Don't we just get better all the time? Do you guys like my sun stripe? I've been practicing this. I wanted to wear something striped today, so here it is.
That's right. It's not burning me up, which is great.
I'm just in the sun.
Welcome to the Gathering Point, guys. Show 173. We are excited to be here tonight. We've got a special guest star tonight.
Thank you.
She's back in town right here. But we're happy to have another show. We're the Glass Academy just outside of Detroit, Michigan, about 10 minutes. And this is our family show that we put on, and it's show 173. So.
Okay. So, a little housekeeping before we start while people get on. We have updated our streaming thing too, so we're going to see if it has better reception. You might like it even more.
Super 1080D.
Would you stop making up crap?
No, 1080p, it's the truth. P, 1080p. That's our
pounds per square inch.
Is that what it is?
All right, tonight's show, we had a little glitch. Last week we mentioned shot glasses and we didn't have them on our website because lo and behold, yes, we are slightly distracted by our world record attempt. So tonight is all about shot glasses. I personally shot glasses at our house for Q-tips, toothpicks. Like if you're having a barbecue, it's a great way to have little things like when you need those spears for your hors d'oeuvres. So tonight's question is, you want to go hold that up close to the screen?
Oh, here we go, everybody.
What else could you do with a shot glass? Do you like my Q-tip that looks like a barbell?
Yeah, what else do you do with your shot glass besides drink shots out of it? That's an important thing. Hey, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you could even put hot mustard in there and use it as a dipping glass for your French fries.
You could. I use, for vitamins, I put my vitamins in there. So they're all in one space when I go to take my vitamins, or I use it as a little juice glass, wheatgrass shot. Yeah. So yeah. All right, we got some people on. We got Sharon. Oh, shout out to Sharon. Why? Because the Michigan room is getting painted. It's super cool. We've got one wall done. The next wall will be finished within the next 2 days. So when you come for the world record event, alas, you will be able to see magic in front of you.
And that event is this Sunday. I have no idea what time. What time is it?
About?
I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
It's a couple minutes after 6 right now.
No. Oh, July 31st at 2 p.m. everybody. So make sure if you're in town or you're coming into town to be here by 2 p.m. We're flying in the Guinness Book of World Records judge who's going to be judging the whole thing and signing off on it. And it's going to be an amazing experience. So Sunday's the big day. After that, we're just going to lay on the couch and relax for at least 2 hours.
You haven't even been like...
What?
Yeah, I'm going to lay on the couch. He's going to go do something else.
Stressing me out. So I've been working real hard taking care of her. That's true.
Anyways, moving on. Okay, special guest tonight. So in 10 minutes, I have a TV news interview, a little more than 10 minutes. So I'm going to scoot out. We got Marissa on the camera today. She's been like a super trooper, jumping in twice today. This is the second rescue we needed. So she's jumped in on that. And guess who's blowing with Chris tonight? Let's switch to the other cam, Samra.
That's a beautiful guess. Samra.
That's Sam and camera together. Samra.
All right, well, we're back over here on the other camera, and come on in. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right, folks.
What's up, everybody?
We got Joey Walker's back in town. We're loving that he's here. We've been missing him. He's back. Texas lost him, and that's okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Huh.
So he's back here. He's a Michigander, and he's going to be around for a little while, and he's going to be tearing it up here on the Gathering Point. So we're ready to do it tonight.
Yep.
So we're going to get started.
We like shots.
Yeah, we've got the feature table is loaded up with 12 one-of-a-kind, super amazing. I almost said the BA word.
Uh-oh.
I'll whisper it.
You mean GA?
Badass.
Glass Academy.
But it was a bunch of amazing shot glasses that go live at 6:30, so you're going to want to be ready for that because they're going to be on the website. And then Joey and I were just talking about what we're going to do. Jake's not here tonight. He wasn't feeling well, so he's at home taking a break. It was really hot, and even though it's not super hot outside, it's still real hot here in the studio, and he's been busting butt, and he needed a break. So, hey, it's kind of nice we get to do him. He's not trying to boss us around in here.
Jake's not so bad. So anyway.
So shot glasses, one of the things that we were talking about doing that we thought, instead of just making a whole boatload of shot glasses, we thought a thing that would be cool is to do a small little like after dinner liqueur, what would you call it? What is it called? My brain.
A nightcap set.
Nightcap set. 2 shot glasses in a little carafe that would hold whatever you're going to put in there, guys, and that's up to you, but whatever tickles your fancy. So we're going to get started, and that's it. So see how good the picture looks, because supposedly the picture is going to look a lot better and a lot more defined and really tight. So upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. That's what it's all about, folks. So Joey's got a blowpipe for me here, and we're going to pull me out that 12-point mold when you're ready, Joey. I think I'm going to make this one out of the perps.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't want it to be all perps because I want it to be transparent so you can see what you put inside of it. And you got to remember, normally liqueurs and or bourbons, things like that, you don't need a lot of them in your glass. So I'm making a tiny little set here, which I think is going to look really beautiful. You don't want to have this thing taking up the whole counter in your living room or kitchen. You want to be able to tuck it away somewhere nice and neat. So it's going to be a tiny little one. We had a big group of people in here this morning for a tour and a demonstration. It was a lot of fun. I blew a few nice pieces. It was really a good time. Jake was in here this morning, but that's when he got all wore out and needed a break. He got hot.
We think he ate with bad food.
He thinks he ate bad food, so.
You know what I mean? Like the restaurant, some of them are kind of sketchy right now.
At least I know I didn't cook it. That's for sure.
He texted me right after and said, I don't feel good.
Uh-oh.
But remember the other day, like when out of the blue, like I'm like, I've got to throw up. Something's going around in these parts.
Yeah. I don't remember the last time I threw up, and I hope I don't do it anytime soon. It's just no fun.
All right, a couple things. Pammy says in Australia it's great. Everyone's saying hi, Joey. You're going to see some of your loyal fans on here.
Hello, everybody. I will look back at those when I have some time. Trust me, I will.
Sounds like everyone's liking the crisp picture. So glad to see you guys notice the
I made a
difference.
boo-boo. Anything else I can get that I
No,
forgot?
You're fine.
Nope, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. I got that guy out. We're gonna be good. I'm gonna do like cut those optics. Remember how we used to do those, where you cut them and then blow it out, and it kind of separates a little. Gives it a really pretty fancy deal. And then we're gonna put a nice Venetian foot on the bottom.
Yeah.
And we gotta keep saying to ourselves, small. We do not want a half a gallon liqueur glass.
Well, someone might. Oh, Deborah has a good one. Remember put them in the shot glasses?
Cap it. Our
That's
what?
how the eggs.
Oh yeah.
During our egg show, we'd put them in some of our smaller shot glasses. I forgot about that.
Blow. Looking good. All right, that was nice. So, a cool technique. It's actually an Italian technique called Mezzastoppo, and it's a really neat way you break the optics going up the side by cutting them.
How big on the foot?
We'll check that out in a moment. Okay. Blow. Slowly. Good. All right. That's looking like some nice proportions there, guys. Check that out. It's all one move, and the importance of this piece is that you have to do it in one move. Check that out.
So cool.
So we're gonna
Sam,
put we'll drop that on the bottom, and I'll tap it, and then I'll have you paddle it. We'll do the Venetian foot like we do on some mugs and stuff.
Okay. Color?
And I think clear is gonna be good, and then we're gonna put a purple lip wrap on this.
Okay.
So Sam's gonna get a link up in just a minute. I'm sending it to her on Slack for the Breath of Michigan. We said we'd have something to you by Tuesday's show. We've got a $30 ticket that will get you in the Breath of Michigan. We'll mail you a bubble. Since you're out of state and can't get here from the class, but this will get your name on the list. We'll place a bubble in your honor.
Oh yeah, it looks pretty.
And you'll be able to
That
get
is
your piece
fancy.
in the sculpture.
It's like the outside of a mandala. That's what it reminds me of.
Just the neatness of it, the way it's pressed.
Punty?
You got it. You can do that on a small putty, like a regular size one, not a step down. It's real important to make sure that the foot on this is dead straight now, because I don't want to have to do any cold work on it afterwards, guys.
What is cold work?
Equalizing the heat, I was just puffing air on the bottom of that foot because it's so thick and solid, where the rest of the piece is, go ahead and give it a quick little flash just to hit that skin. The rest of the piece is hollow, so it holds its heat a lot more. Beautiful looking punny. Joey's showing off his skills.
It's a little warm.
Yeah, we'll wait 1 second. 1 drop of water is all I want. Tiny little drop. Light tap. And there you go. Joey's got it on the punty. Looking real nice. All right. So I'm heating up just the top of the piece here. The top of the flute of the top of the decanter.
Is that a purple lip wrap?
Yeah, we're gonna put a purple lip wrap on it. You got it.
Trim it
And I'm
first.
gonna give us a light little puff, and then I'll open it up just enough to put the lip wrap on.
All right.
Compliments on your shirt. Yes, this was when we had our spring show a couple years ago. The One
Oh.
Gather shirt.
Busted out of the archives. I think it's the
One Gather.
One Gather base shirt. Nice.
Yes, Jake is fine. You know, he had a busy weekend too. It's been really hot. He just could be wore out. So yeah, we'll find out by Thursday. Because tomorrow's day off. Because we've got a busy weekend.
Yes. So it's starting to get hot up here in the end of the piece. So I want to make sure that I get it just right. Joey's going to be... Go ahead and gather that up, Joey.
Yep.
You're going to use the light purple I used on the bottom here. I want to put a little purple up around the lip of this piece so that I can match the bottom.
So Sharon mentions Joey just steps in like riding a bike. You just hop right back on. No one would know any different. I wonder what the last show you were here is. What if it was like show 73 or something?
Pretty ironic.
Joey's been gone, he said, a year and a half.
I did make a stop in for Christmas.
Oh,
Though.
yeah, okay.
Or, no, it was Thanksgiving, I think.
It's all blending together.
Pre-Thanksgiving.
Were you blowing any hot glass where you were? Or just,
just
so
torch
you
work.
did just jump in.
Yep.
He worked the other day, so he got his feet wet again. Gave a little shout out to Jake for keeping the shop up
Okay.
and manageable. Love hearing where you guys are from. Now, most of you talking on the chat are our local customers. If you are new customers, we'd love to hear where you're from. You're watching us either on YouTube, Glass Academy Michigan, or you're watching us through Facebook. Give a shout out. Let us know what town and city you're from.
Hey, I guess this is the warmer-upper.
Oh yeah?
Since we didn't do a warmer-upper, this is our warmer-upper, folks.
Let's roll with that.
Jake's
Perfect.
on the show.
What are we gonna put in it? That looks like a cognac bottle.
It does. Looks like a nice, or even Frangelico or Frangelica.
Oh.
Not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but I'm melting in that purple lip that Joey just brought me, guys.
I brought in so much material that we had to fuse it all together. Make it look even.
Ooh, we got Manhattan, NYC. I see some new names on there. Isle of Man. It's been a while since I've caught the show. Good to have everyone back. I mean, life is rolling now, so we appreciate that you take the time to share with us. It's nice to watch the live, but we know a lot of people watch the reruns.
We actually do get a lot of people watching the reruns, folks. Thousands of people watch them after the show's aired live, but when you watch it live, that's when you know you got first opportunity for what's on that featured table. The other thing is that, remember, you can have something custom made. Jake talks to everybody who's interested. You just connect with him through the website, through the custom made page on the website, and he reaches out to you. And you could be living in Cucamonga, sitting on your couch, and watch your piece being made before your very eyes, which that's what we really love to do. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a visual mental note of what the top of this piece looks like. Check that out, so that I know the size of the stopper that I'm going to make for this. And I got a cool idea of what I want to do with it. So we're going to heat this up. We're going to put a GA stamp on it, which everything we make's got a GA stamp on it. And then we're going to put it away, and then I'm going to make the top of the decanter so that you can keep your dust out of your drink that you put in there. You know, a lot of times if you put bourbon or if you put sherry or something, you can leave it in there for a long time, and you want to have a lid on it on the shelf. Bring that stamp over with you, Joey. We're putting the GA stamp on right now, guys. This is one of the most important parts of the piece. That lets you know that it came from us right at the Glass Academy. So I'm envisioning a more low and sturdy lid for this decanter. We don't want it to get too high, so I'm probably thinking about it to be just a little bit more round and only about maybe an inch and a half off the top, with a nice plunger that goes down and seals the piece up real nice. So we're putting this Perps beauty away. She's looking real beauty. I think that I haven't used this word since Joey was on the show last time, but this piece is looking real sexy.
Yeah. Sexy glass.
Sexy glass. All right. We're going in annealer number 1 over there,
Okay.
Joey, so when I knock it off, you can grab it with the tongs. I'll see if I can get this puppy to balance. Got it. Perfect. We're going to get a little torch action on it. And you might not be able to get it by the foot, so you have to grab it a little bit more down towards the round part. There you go. And I'll get the door for you. You can put it right on the foot. Oh yeah, that's a little treat
Very
right
nice.
there.
Beauty.
Someone's gonna get a treat. That thing's beautiful. And now we're gonna do that lid, and then we're gonna do 2 matching shot glasses or liqueur glasses. You don't have to shoot them. You can drink them nice and easy. Take your time. There's no rush. You want to get it in there a little bit at a time. My motto used to be you have a little bit before you eat dinner, and then you have a little bit after you eat dinner, and it attacks the food from both sides and helps digest it. It's very nice.
Yeah. I think I heard a doctor say that too somewhere.
That's right. That's why I did it, because the doctor told me I should.
He was at the Renaissance Festival, wasn't
Oh, that doctor? I know that doctor. There's a few of them out there at the Renaissance Festival. All right, so now we're doing that lid, and I want to make sure I jump right on that.
he? Solid or?
Oh, I think I'm going to do it solid.
Okay.
I'm jumping right on it because I have that size in my mind.
The doctor can help sometimes, Jacob, and sometimes the doctor can hurt. Jacob said watch out for the doctor, Chris.
Oh, yeah, the doctor. He could be dangerous.
Uh-oh.
So Jake's watching. I hope he didn't see that move. What I want to do is I want to dust the cracks, guys. I want to dust the cracks of this decanter lid. So I got to go into the mold, then I'll go into the perps. And if you really say the word right, you get a little bit of lip action. A perp. That's right. Even flop it a little bit more if you like. Oh, yeah. Got it in there. Touch it up just a little bit. And El Dustio the Crackios. And now I'm wiping the color off the highest ridges of the optics so that I do have a defined line of color. Got my mic on. I'm getting a little bound up here.
It's basically like wearing a lasso. It's really nice when it gets warm.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Need a paddle or anything?
I think I'm just kind of, it's all coming together right now. I'm not really sure what's happening until I do it. But remember how I told you I was looking to have it be about an inch and a half in height?
Yep.
So we got that going right now. Simple but real beautiful. Got some pretty lines in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little Maurice on there that we're going to be able to punty up on. And then, actually, I think let's put a little Maurice on there. And then you can make a punty out of it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that clear bit onto the bottom of this piece so that it sits down into the stem of that little mini decanter. So we can put that on just like an Avolio. love it. I don't know how, but my microphone wire is coming out my sleeve shirt.
It
Don't-
wraps around your shoulder.
I
blade
don't even
and just pulls
understand.
away. Should have just worn it outside of the shirt.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, folks. Sorry. We'll figure it out.
A little air on that so it doesn't stick. Boom. It's nice if you say the boom word, kind of like,
It's supposed to go click boom.
who was that? Emerald.
Emerald.
Remember Emerald would be like, bam! He'd throw a bunch of garlic inside his pasta. Yeah, bam! Well, we go boom. That's the glassblower's term. A little more low-key, not quite as much excitement.
It's about as old as the George Lopez show.
Yep. All right, I'll take a bit there. Joey.
Color or no?
Nope, just clear. I'm melting this in real quick before it comes over, so I've got a nice smooth connection point. And surprise, here he is, perfect timing. Actually, I'm going to need a little more glass than that
I was
because
wondering.
I know the size of the interior of that neck on that little carafe. Probably twice as much. I'd rather have a little bit more, Joey.
Yep.
We were doing some Rupert Drops experiences this morning during this big demonstration we had, about 25 people in here, and it was a really, really great demo, and you know, Jake and I really tore it up. Perfect. So that is the piece that's going to go down into the shaft of the decanter. So watch what I do here, guys. I round it out, but then I straighten it up, and I want to take it down to the size, as close to the size as I think was the size of that piece. And then I can cold work that a little bit afterwards so that it's got a nice seal. So it really seals really nice.
Now what do you want to put on top?
Well, I mean, we could put something fancy on the top. Uh-oh, all right, why don't you bring me another Punty then? Check it out, guys. We got this little piece that goes into the top of the decanter. We've got the optical straight optics will tie in with the straight optics on the base. Now we're going to add a little fancy something or other. I was ready to put it away, and Joey like just planted the seed. He's like, and what else are we going to do to it? And I was like, bring, all right, let's do it.
Do something fun. Make it
Yeah.
fun.
I like that.
Could just be a decanter, or
Or it could be the super decanter.
that's right.
See that fancy switcheroony? That's a technical term if you look it up, guys. Switcheroony.
Is that Italian or
I'm gonna have you bring me a. It's Italian for sure.
Good response time on that one.
How about a purple little optical bit in that small mold? Want to make sure that this thing's on center so I can keep it really symmetrical, just like a lathe.
Hey, speaking of, you're in Ann Arbor.
Yes.
I gotta get that lathe of mine over there.
Oh, that's where you're taking it?
No, it's over there. I need to get it back over in town.
We can do that.
I got a trailer hitch now though, so I guess I don't really
Just borrow the
need-
trailer, you mean?
Yeah.
You can go into whichever one of those molds you're going to fit into. I don't care. That's perfect. I like that mold. Beautiful. Heat that up and swing it out and drop it out to me because I'm definitely going to only use a small portion of that. Pretty big. Get her nice and hot. Go ahead and keep heating it. Steady. Look at that.
Fancy.
Crazy.
Gonna polish the top of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna polish the top off, and then we're gonna put that thing away, and then we're gonna work on the shot glasses or the little tiny relaxing mellow taster glasses that go with it.
Nightcap glasses.
Yeah. I wonder if they call them nightcap because people would be wearing one of those old-fashioned nightcaps when they drank it. Like the Grinch.
Maybe.
Remember that big long one he had that like hung way down? So here's a nice looking decorative little stopper for the top of that glass. We're gonna knock it right off probably in the annealing oven.
You can just polish it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like it. Nice job.
Beautiful. All right, well that was the warmer-upper. We're feeling really good about that. So now we're gonna do the two glasses. And we're just gonna keep on going, guys, because we know it's all about the glass blowing. We don't have Michelle at Command Central because she's doing a phone interview for a radio show about the Guinness World Record event we're doing. So she's off up there in the front offices doing her thing. So guess we just get a little more glass. Sounds good to me. Look, Joey's not wasting any time.
No problems there.
All right, so let's think about it. I think maybe if we just did those glasses, I think this within the same style, but we put a little foot on them. And maybe should I draw it a little bit, or maybe not? I think we can just do it right out of our minds. But same style. I'm gonna go in the mold, snip them.
I think your math teacher might argue with you.
That I need to draw them. Hold it.
Supposed to write your answer, or how you got your answer, Chris. Hope everybody's warm enough today. Chris and I are staying nice and cool. This place is so air conditioned. It's nice, like 72 degrees. So crisp and cool. It's like the Colorado mountain air.
You know, I had still a good friend of mine who used to work for us. He's living in Hawaii now. His name's Louis Sanchez, guys. And I remember one time, this is 20 plus years ago, we were down in our studio in Detroit, and it was literally like 100 plus degrees out, which meant, and we were in a small studio with no windows, and we were in there, and it was probably 150 degrees in there. And for some reason, we decided that it was cooler if we had something wrapped around our heads. So, and we were kind of, I think, losing our minds. So we took U-Haul, those blue U-Haul blankets, and we wrapped them around our heads like turbans, and they were literally like 2 feet above the top of our head and like this big, and we were blowing glass for the whole afternoon with these giant things on our head. And we talked ourselves into thinking that we were cooler, but I think we were just losing our minds. But it was a lot of fun.
That's hilarious.
We going the feature table?
Boom, boom, boom.
Perfect timing, you guys. I just got from tech support. They were like, talk about the feature table because you're going to start blowing another piece. And is it 6:30 yet? Yeah, so it must have gone live. So the table's live. So why don't you spin it around here and let's take a look at it, guys. Here is our feature table. We've got a bunch of gorgeous looking glasses, shot glasses here for all different shapes, all different sizes. We've got 12 of them. Some of these, I can tell you, are really amazing. 1 through 4 are pretty damn pimp. And look at this one. That one is gorgeous. Oh, boy. It's almost like a mini little chalice with a Rosetta gold foot and that beautiful cobalt blue. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a nice shape to make for the one I'm doing right now for the matching set. I like them when they have stems on them. They're really cool. But these have a little tiny gathered up foot. Check that out, with just a little bit of color in the bottom, so it really looks beautiful. These are great, great glasses. And like Michelle said, inspired the question, you don't have to do shots out of them, but hey, every once in a while, if you want to, you can. But you can do all kinds of other things, and that's the question for tonight. What can you do with your shot glass besides do a shot out of it? You know, and the ideas we talked about was, 1, put Q-tips in them in the bathroom. 2, toothpicks in the kitchen.
Egg holder?
Well, you'd have to have a special one that was flared out properly to be an egg holder, and we've made those before. But you could put a raw egg in there and do the raw egg Rocky Balboa shot if you wanted to, but don't catch me doing that. You send the question to enews@glassacademy.com, guys, and everybody who enters the question tonight up to, what is it, Sam? When's the questions end for people sending them in? Up to the day before the next week's show. So you got all week, because everybody who watches the show during the week that week can answer the question and be entered into winning the giveaway piece. And we make a giveaway piece the last piece of every show. So I'm going to end the talk about this because we're going to go back to it a few times. Our featured products. I'm pretty sure these are all one and dones. I don't know, honestly, though. I'd have to ask Michelle. They are okay. We do. But this is the giveaway that we made last week, guys. It was our pumpkin feature evening, and we did this for the last piece, and it's a gourd with the Goldilocks stem coming down. It's a beautiful opal white one with that really amazing iridescent stem, and this is something that somebody won. We spin a wheel and we pick a name out of everybody that was answered the question last week, and somebody's going to win this. Now all my housekeeping is done. We're blowing some glass. Will you just fix it for me, like up top, like pull it up? There you go. There, that's what I want. Just pull it up this way. There you go. Nice. Mic trauma, guys. It was like riding up my back. Lucky I'm not super hairy. Be all caught up in there. All right, we got the pipes heated up. I specifically grabbed a couple small pipes because I'm doing tiny little pieces. So when you're doing these tiny little pieces, you gotta have a tiny pipe. And the blowpipe always has to be hot, red hot on the end, guys, before you gather on it. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose of heating all that glass up. If you see what's over here, hey, why don't you pan over to this other furnace? We're getting ready to fire up our new furnace, guys. It's our third one. We're getting ready to fire it up. It's going to happen on Thursday. I'm going to be having our safety guy in here, and we're going to be firing up and testing the burners and making sure it's all tuned in properly. I cannot wait.
What are we going to be running in that one?
Probably we're going to be running a tank color, mixing colors in it, which is going to be a lot of fun having a tank full of one color. I mean, we've had the light blue for sure, but another tank color is going to be good. Same pattern as the decanter. I'm just going a little bit of purple on the bottom. Puffing a little air in there. Just holding my finger over the end of the pipe traps the air in there, and the moisture from my breath expands and blows that bubble in there. Will you grab me that small 12-point The one we do like the pumpkin stems with, the small one. Yep.
Not a problem.
I want to use the same size, same number of ridges as I did on the decanter, which is 12 ridges. These molds we're using are called Optical Moles, guys, and they don't make any special piece. They just change the optical texture in the surface of the glass so you can use it as decoration. So I just come out and then I get to blow whatever I want out of the piece. Oh yeah. Okay, blow. Keep going. Good. You can kind of hear the chattering of the jacks on the bottom of the piece when I'm rolling on it because I've got so much texture in the surface from those ridges. I try not to melt those in all the way because it's just nice to have that physical texture when you hold the glass on the surface. I'm heating the bottom up because we're going to make the foot of this piece right out of the bottom of the glass. So I'm just going to get a little extra heat with a torch, and then I'm going to heat it up and have Joey paddle it for me.
That's gonna be the foot.
And we're gonna just paddle it right off the bottom here like a chalice.
Aha.
It's okay.
Now I understand.
Normally when we'd be doing something like this, if we were running a production day, that means if we were gonna do, let's say this little decanter got real hot and people loved it and more people wanted it, we'd do a run of like maybe 10 of them, 10 sets. We would use the small glory hole because the small glory hole is a lot smaller, doesn't radiate as much heat, doesn't use as much energy, but we always use the big glory hole here on the gathering point because we don't know what's gonna happen, you know? Joey could, out of the blue, tell me that he thinks we should make a goblet with a watermelon, life-size watermelon in the stem. And then what the hell are we going to do if we're in the small glory hole?
We got the big one right now. We can do a
Yep.
watermelon.
Push hard. Real hard. Nice. Very nice. All right. So let's get a little punty on this baby. Check this out, guys. Look at that nice little shape. A lot of times you hear that glass popping in the background. That's because it's breaking off the blowpipes that we just used. As it cools down, it can't stay connected to the blowpipes, so it actually breaks and shatters off of the blowpipes. Oh yeah. And, you know, a lot of times people think that making something small, it should be less expensive, but sometimes it's a lot harder to make something small than it is to make something average size. Like making little tiny stemware pieces like this, it's a lot more difficult to keep the proportions right and to work the glass that tiny. So it's something that's interesting with blown glass. Even with just about any, even with ceramics, it's the same thing. You know, a really skilled craftsman can give you the same proportions in a giant piece, a medium piece, or a very tiny piece. And when you take a photograph and you put it in a white setting, you can't even tell the scale of the piece because the proportions overall are all perfectly correct.
Say that one more time. Yes, I will be there on Sunday.
Yeah, make sure you come into town to visit with Joey on Sunday, guys. I'm going to take a light paddle, Joey.
Whoever said it sounds like me, it is me.
There you go, thank you. That guy sounds like Joey Walker. He looks like Joey Walker.
Might smell like him too.
He might smell like Joey Walker. It is Joey Walker. All right, look at this little nice tasty glass, guys. The perfect amount. Beautiful. Now I just need to make another one exactly like it. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to put the stamp on the bottom because that large stamp on the outside of this particular little piece is going to be a little bit too much. So we're just going to push it onto the bottom of the piece. And then Joey's going to grab the granny grabbers over there, the black handle ones hanging on the doors. That's the one you'll be able to grab it with much easier because it's almost probably too great. Nope, it's right on the walls right there. See it? That's a new instrument. You don't even have to heat it up. It's perfect.
Oh. Well, you guys had these last time.
Well, maybe we did.
Tortuga tongs.
You can probably grab it around that area.
Yeah. I'd rather grab a foot. We'll lock in.
Wherever you want. That's a nice spot. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to mess around, guys. We're going for one more right now.
Looks good. Proportional, if you will.
Yep, it looked great.
How many people are going to be here on Sunday for the world record? How many people do we have attending? Do we know? Pum, pum, pum. Wow. 900 bajillion. I like those numbers. About 5? 5 billion. Promising. Oh, can't wait to meet everybody.
Lots of people. You know, we got food trucks coming. We're going to have some ice cold beverages for people. We know it's going to be hot. We're going to have all kinds of special goodness going on.
As long as there's barbecue sauce, I'll be here.
We'll be live streaming it too. Nice. And Friday and Saturday is our customer appreciation weekend too, you guys. So if you do come into town, check those days out as well too.
I come with news.
All right.
Customer appreciation, you will get stuff in an email on Friday for all of you unlocals.
That's exciting.
We did a spectacular warm-up piece and we're still working on it because we forgot to say we were doing a warm-up piece and just dove right into the amazing decanter.
Yeah, but then you said that was going to be your warm-up
So
piece.
it's making me warm up. Look.
Sweating.
All right, all right.
I think you're doing a good job, Chris.
All right, thanks. Feeling pretty good. You know, it's hard because I can't answer your questions, but Michelle's here now, and she might be able to read over some of those eventually. But we do love looking at Joey. You can go right over there, Joey, and read some of them and see what people are saying. Interact with them.
Let's see. We wish you could be here too, Donna. Sill's birthday. Key West won. That's good news, William. Yes. I'm really excited for the event, everybody. Hope you all will make it. You might need to valet parking. No,
All
just
right.
bring your helicopter.
Grabbing for a bench blow, guys. Blow. Keep going. Below.
All right, on the question. Do you
Good.
mean Chris wasn't talking the whole time, keeping you entertained?
Oh yes.
I'm sure he was. Okay, let's see what
Below.
questions. Might need valet parking. You think guys think it's going to be that busy, huh?
Beautiful.
Do we bring lots of extra clothes to work? No, we just go home and shower and continually do laundry all the time. Yes, you deal with the sweat.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked days where I've changed my clothes like 3 times because they just get too wet and you just can't wear them anymore. You got to let them dry out, and it kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, Chris has about 30 shirts in his office, just
I
switches them
do.
out.
I'll like come home with like a whole garbage bag full of dirty shirts. Michelle will be like, what are all those? I'm like, they're all from the shop.
Been storing them.
Yeah.
Saving them for later.
Yeah, you never know. That's why he pulled out a vintage one.
Yeah.
So I will say, when you're done with this piece, let's do Wheel of Names early.
Okay.
So, because Marissa's going to head out and all the housekeeping's done. So,
Sounds good.
yeah, when you're done with that. Live streaming, yes, we're going to do our best on Sunday to tackle that.
What, live streaming?
Yep, we've got a drone in here. We've got Instagram and Facebook we'll do. We're setting up a camera interview space. Sam's going to be interviewing the top 10 that are coming. Not all of them, I haven't heard back. I've got answers from 5 of them. We're going to have the
Yep.
Michigan room on display. You'll be able to see all the new painting. Marissa is going to be here to answer all your questions and ring up your sales if you want to purchase something. I wonder, after the event, we could probably sell, once it's counted, the bubbles. Do you know what I mean? Like, why not?
Rumor has it that the drone is going to be here to zoom around with giant bags of candy, and then there's a special latch button on it where you flip the lever and it just sprays Jolly Ranchers all over everybody. It's pretty crazy.
You need to stop saying things like that, because then they come and say, where's the Jolly Ranchers? Then I won't have any.
I think everybody on this show knows that I got a lot of BS in my brain.
Yeah, but what if somebody's new? They don't understand. They think it's you. All right, Katrina, I understand what you did with the shot glasses. That's fine. I got you. We'll combine all your orders. I see some of you are buying bubbles, which is awesome. We will get those shipped out to you as soon as possible. Shot glasses are really fun. We were going to do more quantity, but it's a big weekend, so we're just going with what we got.
When you transfer a piece, guys, and you have the punty attached on the bottom of the piece, you want to make sure that you don't heat it too hot, because if you heat it up too hot, it totally will fuse into the bottom of the piece, and then when you try to break it off to put the piece in the annealing oven, it'll actually shatter the piece of glass. So I haven't even flashed this punty yet. I'm letting it stay a little bit cold because I don't want to melt it in. It's a very small, short piece. So that heat out in front of the glory hole is plenty of heat to keep this piece hot without me going all the way in and flashing it.
All right, let's see. Wendy McInnes, we've got your order. I don't know what Shop Pay was doing. I think Shop Pay and PayPal are the same thing. No, they're different. But either way, Wendy, your order did come through. We've got your 2 shot glasses set aside.
We didn't know if those were one and done. We kind of did. But we got a set right now, guys. Check it out. Here's number 2, a little beauty. The purse all day long.
Dennis wants to know how much the decanter and shot glasses are. Do we need a minute to think about that, Dennis?
Yeah, I know how much they're going to be, but I can't just blurt it out because I'll get the bus will come out and I'll get run over and it's dangerous territory.
You know, Donna posted 4 slots for a class and it didn't show up till a day later. So we want to make sure it doesn't glitch.
Little water on Ziponte. Over to the knockoff bench. Ooh, that baby came off clean. Clean as a vessel. Irish Spring.
All right, Wendy,
that's
we
the
got your
let's leave it to Beaver.
and
Yeah.
rose quartz.
Yeah.
The blue one was sold prior. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you, but we'll figure it out.
All
We
right.
will. This is a popular one, so we will do more.
Nice.
How do we do?
Pretty dang close.
Pretty dang close. I like it, folks. That was amazing. So, you heard it straight from tech support's mouth or their speaker. We're going to be doing the Wheel of Names, which means we want to spin that wheel and get that name and tell you guys who won that amazing pumpkin and also who won the $35 gift certificate, right? So why don't we switch it?
$25.
What is it, 25?
25.
We want to let everybody know who won the $1 gift certificate. That way it won't get me into the doghouse. I didn't know what the amount was, but it's $25, folks. Sorry about that. But why don't we take it over to Command Central?
Look at that. All she has to do is hit a button now and it just like switches. Shout out to Marissa. Marissa, you want to do a walk by? So name behind a face. Yay, there she is. Thank you, Marissa. We super appreciate that she was able to jump in and do that. Okay. Housekeeping. Sam had to come up with a new song for Wheel of Names. Even though it was not a copyrighted song, we kept getting taken down because of the copyright. So every week, Sam had to fight it and prove. So get ready for some new music. Ready? Hit it. Okay, I'm on. So the pumpkin, I didn't, most of you said you love buying Glass Academy pumpkins, which is awesome. Then I was looking for like, do you like pumpkin candles or pumpkin spice lattes? The winner of tonight's show, what is his favorite thing about pumpkins? It's a new customer. I do not recognize his name. He said he likes best about pumpkins eating them. So it is a male who won. Would you like to show off the name, please?
He's a mailman, I hear, on the grapevine.
He's not a mailman.
Oh.
He's just a male. And he's a man.
The guy right there, Jeff Johns.
Jeff Johns is the winner. You want to go put that up close?
Jeff, you just won this amazing Goldilocks special. It's about as pimp as they get. Look at that pumpkin, blinging it up real good.
Bling, 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 bling.
It's actually a
bling,
gourd, which goes perfectly with pumpkins if you already have a pumpkin collection. And if you don't, you best get some pumpkins.
Well, now you will.
Exactly.
All right, Jody, welcome back. Happy to see you guys. Because we are shy some staff tonight, we're going to do the next Wheel of Names.
We're back on.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Whoops. Jeff, you will get an invoice later this evening. All we ask is that you pay shipping and packing, which is $15, and this lovely beauty is yours, unless, of course, you are local. At some point, like, I haven't seen this name, so at some point, people are watching us, but they're not commenting.
Yeah.
But I'd love it if they'd
I
comment.
mean, he could live right around the corner from
Ah.
us, or he could live in Cucamonga, like I said, and that's crazy. So, it's crazy.
You need to be around
Whoa.
some new people. All right, so the $25 gift card, this can be used towards classes or products or whatever you like. A new name too, Andrea Selesky, I can make, I'm not making fun of your name, I can make bad pronunciations because everyone butchers my name, so yeah, right? Why not? So thank you. You want a $25 gift card. Donna emails those out, usually Thursday, but you'll get it. And gift cards are a 16-digit number that you just like plop in emails and away you go. So that decanter will show up later. It's not going to show up tonight now because I'm hopping to the camera. Marissa's out of here. So, oh, I have one more bit of housekeeping. I don't know if the twist cups are happening tomorrow, but check out our beautiful Breath of Michigan shirt.
Just like this.
All the people who are volunteering on the show will get a free shirt. So if you are local and you have reached out to us to be on that list, you know who you are. And for those of you, will you go up close and show them? For those of you who ordered the Breath of Michigan for that $30, you will get one of these. Oh, I guess we need to focus.
There it is. It's got it.
There we go. You'll get one of these with your bubble. So your name will go on a list. We're hoping to have that list displayed in the gallery when all the bubbles are on the table so everyone can say, there's my name.
You got it.
Yeah. Okay, so on that, I'm going to jump to the camera. I'm going to take my water. And I think we're good to go.
Yeah, do we want to tell people how much the decanter is yet or no?
No, we'll do that Thursday for the review.
All right. So now it's time to do, you know what's going on? You're over there, Shell?
Here I am.
All right, everybody, we're ready. We're going to be doing another, we might as well do some shot glasses, some one and doners. But if we make a mental note of the patterns that we're doing in these shot glasses, it's a really cool thing because we can make more than one of them when we put them online. We could say we'll sell 2 or 3 of them, or a set of 2. You could buy 2 if you wanted, and we'll make a matching set. So we've got some beautiful colors up. Joey and I put them out earlier. We've got a gorgeous new steel blue in a larger size. Then we've got our gold ruby, which is a beautiful deep pink. We've got the perps out, which you just saw us using. I've got a beautiful lipstick fire red, opal white, iridescent gold, and another really gorgeous iridescent color. So we got some bling bling going on here for these glasses. So I say let's do it.
Okay, while you guys are getting ready, I'm going to wheel over to show them what's left on the table.
All right.
Let's see. All right. And then I zoom in. Here's what we've got left. Number 1, 3, 6, 7, 10. So let me scoot them up a little. Nice purple with the iridized gold dots. This is the torty pattern. It kind of looks like Van Gogh-ish. Nice red, rounded stamp on the bottom. Green stripes. Little base stamped on the bottom, and this one has some amber in it. People cannot buy the shirts. We are going to have them at the event, and there will be an option to buy them during the event Sunday. So usually Mr. Chris is talkative. He seems to be in the zone right now.
Is my mic on right now, guys? I can't remember. Testing? All right, I couldn't remember if I turned it on or turned it off because Michelle was talking, but it's on now. I just coated this gather with a opal white. It's a beautiful white, and I'm going to do a cool technique. I'm going to do the switchback technique on this particular piece with the really nice iridescent gold brown, and it has a cool chemical reaction with the white that makes it a really sweet process.
Oh, so I have not gotten to the end of Blown Away. If you guys know who won, don't say anything.
Yeah, don't be telling us. I haven't. She's ahead of me.
That's the problem with social media. I actually saw something about it, so I kind of know who the winner is, but I was a little disappointed. You get too far ahead of yourself with social media, and it's like, oh. You find out answers you didn't want to know.
Did that word exist before social media? Like way back in the day when I was a kid and I was riding my BMX bike and there was no internet?
What word?
was social media? There wasn't any, was there? It's like a new invented word? the newspaper, but that's, did they call it social media? I just think it's a weird stuff going on.
I feel like this camera, it has cords attached to it. I feel like I'm walking with my IV or something. Like, this is bringing me back to when I was pregnant with Lucy and I had an IV hooked up and I had to walk around carrying it. $97. All right, Joey's ready.
Hello? Stop.
Shot glasses are quick, not a lot of breath of air. That is something that we talked about for the bubble. When people were blowing the bubble, let me grab one. It's not big. So sometimes people would take this giant deep breath. Here's the scale of the bubble.
Well, they were trying to blow a
You know,
watermelon
it's like
size.
blowing bubble gum. That's like a fun big bubble, but it's not like
You get
huge.
shut down.
So people would take
Lightly
this
blow?
giant breath and then they'd like collapse the bubble.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it happens. It's all good.
So the cool thing about this particular color is you don't see the color pattern until the piece cools down and kind of shows its true colors, which is kind of a cool little saying. So right at the end, when I'm getting ready to punty this, or maybe even after I put it, you're going to see the pattern, and it's going to be a really sweet pattern with that white and that cool iridescent color. Want to get a little bit more length out of it, so I spin the piece like so. Blow. Good. I really like that shape that was coming out of there. But we're going to keep this one straight-sided.
Into the foot and just paddle the bottom.
I'm just going to paddle up the bottom. I'll have you cap it, and I'm going to just heat the very bottom, and then I'll squash it up there nice and even. So you might even probably be able to paddle it now with the jacks, and we'll just get a nice tight edge on it.
Should just make like a 90-degree paddle.
You're right. What?
I've been thinking about that for a while, and I don't know why
Yeah.
nobody did it yet. It's just
Just
like,
put it in there.
it's just a shoulder that you can use to press down and inward.
It's so weird. It's true. It's like the guy who invented the coat hanger. All right, paddle.
I'm just here to help. I can
Yep.
paddle. You
Come
can-
on over
you
here.
Can paddle.
Actually, this is good.
I'll cap.
Joey doesn't miss a beat, man. He's right on it. Capping
All
the
right, how
pipe,
about a punty?
doing what needs to happen. Love it. We got Elaine Nordine in the house. She's
Woo-hoo!
watching.
What's up, Mom? Nice seeing ya. I can't see ya. Nice knowing you're there. I love it. So check out this cool pattern here, guys.
Lower. Hold still. There it is. Now see, check out that camera. These shots are amazing. And then back to distance. Joey's got the punny. It is kind of like riding a bicycle. Once you learned it, you don't really forget it.
Don't forget to strike it.
It's
It might get rusty, but
Are you gonna strike it or no?
afterwards. Yes. It's kind of like riding a tricycle,
I was more of a
Elaine.
rollerblades kind of kid.
I found my mom a gorgeous blue Schwinn tricycle, and she's been riding it with her dog in the back basket, and she's been loving it.
Really?
Doing catwalks on it, jumping curbs,
with her German Shepherd,
and she's got her bull mastiff in the back, 245 pounds of dog, and she's doing, that's why it's so easy to do a wheelie, because when Elaine gets on that bike, she cruises. So I have.
Yay, Kelly. I am glad you can help on Saturday. Marissa's setting up the show right now. We are totally going to need your help. If Jake's out, that makes me turn into the teacher with Joey for the weekend and takes me off the sales floor. So yeah, if you can come help, we'd love to see ya. These pieces are small. I can zoom in a little bit more, but they're so small, like even if I zoom in, you're not gonna see a ton. There's a bunch of nothing. Some hands moving back and forth. But as Chris is done, he'll come up here and show us again.
Yep, go ahead and give me a reduction on that, and then I'll show him, Joey. This is going to bring out those beautiful iridescent colors, and it makes that chemical reaction happen with the white. There we go.
So this is not like the dichroic glass lower. All right, let me stay there. Let me focus. There it is.
It almost looks like bone. But that's a beautiful shot glass. It's probably about exactly 1 ounce, but that thing would hold toothpicks in it perfectly.
Or Q-tips. Or beauty supplies like lipstick. Someone said they put their rings and a bracelet on it. That's
Earplugs
cool.
for your machinists.
The many uses. All right, this is the knockoff table. If you came for the Breath of Michigan, you actually use this table. You got to use the torch. We got another furnace next to the main one. When Chris walks away, it's the furnace right behind him that's going to be lit up. See that open hole right now? Joey goes into the annealer.
All right, all right. Into the annealing oven, sitting at 1,000 degrees to cool that thing down. Those pieces can be made in multiples because I know that exact color pattern and the colors I use. So you can order 1, 3, 5, or even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever you like. Sometimes it's nice to have multiple glasses in the house when you do have your guests over. But yeah, so now we get to make something else. What do you think, Joe? Are you interested in making one?
Whatever you say.
Ah,
I'm steering the ship.
All right, well, we're going to
Steer
let
the
Joey
ship.
try one here. It's been a long time since he's been in the hot shop. You did say you were here, what, yesterday doing production all day?
yeah, he made a
Yesterday.
bunch of pumpkins. He was doing awesome.
I know.
Thanksgiving.
And then he was here
Pre-Thanksgiving.
around Thanksgiving time when he was back in town with us, and he worked because he knew he was going to be in town. You were in town for what, a few weeks?
Just a week.
A week. But yeah, he's going to get on the pipe now, and he's going to do whatever he wants. So you might be able to get this particular piece if it makes it off the blowpipe, which I think it will.
I do not know the coefficient of this glass. Do you?
Ours is
93?
no, ours is 96.
96.
Yep.
That was close. All right, Connie is asking about the bubble count to date. Connie, we are at 923. I do have more in the box, but we give those away when the class comes. Every student gets to take a bubble home. So can't count those in the mix yet until we have class and all the students get their bubble. So that fan that was over there was on me at
Oh,
Command Central.
boy.
It's not blowing on their stuff. So many choices.
You see the wheels turning.
Dipping into the color.
It's got a nice little half coat of the perps on the bottom half of the piece. Now he's hitting the top half of the piece in the iridescent amber, which is beautiful. Into the heat he goes.
Yeah, so we're talking about getting curtains for those back windows, like IKEA curtains. So that will stop some of the brightness. So that's on the plate.
But whatever you like, my friend.
All right.
Joey's helped us get together some of our Renaissance products, so he is no stranger to making glass in front of an audience. He can't really see you. I think we have like 60 some people on Facebook right now. 59 people. Welcome back, Joey Walker.
Oh, yeah.
A Joey
Thanks, y'all.
Winsey.
Happy to be here.
Feels good. It's not as hot as Texas, which is good for glass
Isn't
blowing.
that crazy? I can't believe it. So Texas is hotter.
Who was the Texas Ranger that was on TV? It was
Chuck Norris,
Chuck Norris, and he was something Walker, wasn't he?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger. Joey, yes, folks, might just be related to
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, the karate mastermind.
That's right. Don't make me come in here with my fancy pants and roundhouse kick you.
Right. With your cowboy boots on.
Yeah. I actually don't have those anymore.
He's going into the optic mold, guys. And he sucks back out. And he gets it out. And he's puffing it. Oh, yeah. Looking good. I know he's going to need some air blowing in the end of the blowpipe, so I'm getting over there.
I was worried. I was just mentioning earlier about this one piece that I made out of my torch working glass that was made with this mold, and I got it stuck, and you were watching me do it. Blow. So, fond memories. Blow, 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 blow. That's okay, good. It'll be a big one.
Not
We'll do a
sure
little
how
foot.
many.
More?
Just a little foot. We're
Oh,
gonna do
little
it.
foot.
Yeah, clear.
Dropping it on or Avolio style?
We'll drop it.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, please. I actually do not anymore. My mom took them and cut the tops of them off to put them on helmets so that she could have brims on her helmet while she rode her horses. I hope she watches this. That'd be
Oh,
funny.
that's interesting because
Yeah.
it gives her some shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I thought it was weird, but
How
Did we-
about this? Lucy always wears a bike helmet. We brought her bike to her, brought her helmet, and her friends started making fun of her. You wear a bike helmet? Ha ha ha. Oh, that's so silly.
that's rude.
Well, check this out. Her friend, her earbuds came out of her backpack. She grabbed them, they wrapped around her tire. She went flying, cracked her skull, and broke her jaw.
Oh my gosh,
No one's laughing at Lucy anymore.
that's terrible.
I know. I mean, she's fine. She got surgery and her jaw's wired shut for 6 weeks. And I guess the skull just heals on its own.
Well,
Isn't that crazy? So, like, no one's like, they told her if you would have had a helmet.
just goes to show. Careful what you say.
Yes, exactly.
Just goes to show your head's as soft as a potato.
I ran into a couple of those big green electrical boxes as a kid. Straight into them, like hit the curb with a bicycle, my head, side of the panel, bam, like my parents are amazed I was alive.
That
At
was
least
no
once.
fun.
That's not even counting when we got into the dirt bikes. Got way worse after that.
I knew something happened, Joey.
That is, that's my guilty pleasure. Watching Instagram, like squirrel suits and like people flying and all that stuff. It looks a lot of fun, but if you don't know what you're doing, I'm sure it's painful. There's a lot of trial and error.
Think we should do a lip wrap? Are we clear?
You got it.
Pammy said we call bicycle helmets skid lids. Like
Oh.
skid lid.
Oh yeah, right. I don't think I had a helmet on for that one.
We
Burns
didn't
blown
wear them
glass.
when
Do
we
you
were
know that?
kids.
Where's that?
Burns blow glass.
Birds blow glass?
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but they said they cracked their skull when they were 8.
That's
Who was it? Oh, Oklahoma. All right.
Yeah, we built ramps like you would not believe. Go ahead.
just paddle. I'll just go with it.
I mean, we had our bikes and we literally made ramps that were like 5 feet tall and we jump them with our BMX bikes. No helmets.
Difference between boys and girls. I picked raspberries in my backyard and flowers.
We built one that was literally like this big once, like that high, and we built it and made it perfect. Took like 2 days to build it, and then nobody would jump it because it was so big. And then our neighborhood friend Eddie Cowell said he would do it, and he was known to being the crazy biker. And he full speed jumped it, was literally like 10 feet in the air, came down on the sidewalk, and both tires exploded and popped, and he just flew off the bike. He injured himself. It was horrible, but he did it. He went down in history. and he was okay.
Down in history, huh?
Yeah, in the Nordine history books.
We had a big motocross freestyle jump that we had acquired, and my brother broke both of his ankles on it, and my grandfather made a point to go and cut it up with a chainsaw. Yeah.
Because he put his feet down, probably.
He overshot the landing by about 30 feet. Landed flat from about 35 feet in the air. It wasn't good. He landed, but he crushed both the growth plates in his ankles. It's terrible. I got to hang out in his wheelchair and do wheelies. That was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Strike it.
All right, we're bringing out the reduction in this gorgeous little puppy.
Yeah, so
There we go, folks.
go a little lower. Hold still. There it is. Very cool, very cool.
Purple to iris. We get it to strike out a little bit on the top.
After he does the reduction, he'll bring it by one more time. So Uncle Dennis is driving back from Florida. Up. Right there. Hold still. Look at that beauty. Bling, bling. Feels like I could use it right now.
I love it.
Beautiful.
That's the purps and the iris. Those are beautiful colors together. That iridescence with the purple. That thing is beautiful.
Yeah, so Uncle Dennis is coming back from Florida. Just in time for the world record. He's got a 3-day drive home. We got to turn that.
So he's stamping it with the GA stamp, guys. Everything gets it. You know it. Boom.
Boom. I can still make shot glasses. That's cool. Bubbles and pumpkins.
Very nice.
What's the
All
next
right.
Puppies.
Nice job, Joey.
What's the next test?
Bada bing.
Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're not just going to be able to make shot glasses, guys. We
Well,
got
the
to.
giveaway's a shot glass, so don't get carried away.
Well, the giveaway's a shot glass. We'll make a giveaway piece, but what are we going to do now? I don't want to be doing just plain old shot glasses over and over, or should we?
Why not? They're selling. People want them. They want to see them. They want to understand how they're made.
You
I
heard,
mean-
lady.
All
Get
right.
to making some shot
Yeah,
glasses,
make
Chris.
another one. Do a fancy one.
All right,
do one
sounds
with a
good. I'll
fancy
do something
stem.
different. Something different. Maybe get a little crazy. Let me think about it.
Do a pumpkin shot glass.
Pumpkin shot glass. Jeez.
What do you guys want to see? Give a word in front of shot glass.
I know what I could do. I'm just thinking.
It's just thinking. Walking around thinking. No, Sam, there are no dumb ideas. They're only great ideas. Sam did a show this weekend. I don't know if you know, but Sam does some tie-dye. So she's having fun doing that. Octangle shot glass, that would be cool. Slug shot glass. A cube, a pickle, a bubble shot glass. Someone wants to see a balloon one. Joey, you haven't lost your touch.
Thank you.
Whiskey glass is a little bigger. We're going to go with shot glasses tonight. All right, Chris is taking a dip in the furnace. He's dipping in the color.
Thinking my color strategy here, guys.
Make it something snazzy.
Snazzy?
Snazzy.
What exactly does that mean, snazzy? I mean, I know it means something fancy, but where does it come from? Does anybody know? Tell us if it we
Like a
know.
snazzy tux.
A snazzy tux, snazzy,
snazzy
shoes,
watch.
snazzy watch.
I don't know. I don't think I'm old enough for that reference.
Snappy and jazz. I like that. That's pretty cool.
That's the glass blowing move I can never really do. Holding the pipe up.
A snake shot glass. That would be cool.
Should we wrap a little snake around it?
Oh yeah.
Don't they have some type of Chinese liqueur that has a snake inside of the bottle?
I don't know. do
And
they?
they do. And it's like with snake venom in it.
Yeah, that's tequila. No, there's some really expensive tequila bottles with like
Yeah, but there's no snake in there.
Yeah.
That's a worm.
snakes, scorpions. They will put anything in your bottle of tequila now.
I'll see if I can talk him into a snake shot glass.
Dawn Greats is watching. Hello there, Dawn. It's been a moment.
In one moment for sure.
All right, getting ready. I don't know if you guys know Elise. Check out these like great little graphics as seen on the gathering point. When you see that on the screen on the website, that is the page that will have the items made for the show. Now, because I'm being camera lady tonight, these items will not be posted live during the show.
Lightly blow.
I have many hands, but I am
Keep
not
going.
an octopus to do 10 things at once.
Good.
So some of you did ask, I don't think you talked about Chuck, did you, Chris?
I did not talk about Mr. Page.
So Mr. Chuck Page, some of you were asking who he was. He was instrumental in getting us started at the Renaissance Festival. He had the glass booth there.
You're going to
He
bring
did
me.
stained glass and he took us in as the glass blowers. And we've been working with them since 2004.
You're going to bring me a foot on the bottom of this? A big ball about that big of clear glass.
When we did the automotive, what moved us to Dearborn, Chuck was also instrumental in that, helping us get set up with the automotive. We taught classes to the big three here in Detroit. And we did that for a few years before they pulled that perk from the auto workers. And then Chuck was just a good mentor. A couple years older than us, he was around the studio and helped out when he could. So Chuck's watching from above. He's happy to see Joey.
I'll be using
I know
all of
he
that.
is.
Now, actually, I'm going to give you this in 1 minute. Let that just cool off.
I'm gonna push it off on the
You can pull it off a little bit, yeah. All right, trade.
One of the things I liked about the Breath of Michigan class was the way we taught it, let people know what it was like to be an apprentice. You can see how many things have to happen. Joey's keeping that piece hot, like Chris is shaping the next spot. So there's many things that need to happen in the glass studio. And the only way you can learn is by timing,
Yep, give it
by
a flash,
being in
and
the
then
shop,
I'll give you this. Was it
working
hot enough?
together as a team.
It's good. Keep that up.
Are you going overhead?
Yeah.
If I know where they're going, I can move the camera in place. Of course, his hand is right there, but you get the idea. Round ball is attached. Anytime you add two pieces of glass, right back to the glory hole.
hot torches.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put a round sphere on this guy so that it actually just is really bottom heavy and sits really nice. Don't worry about that. Just go ahead and torch it. Okay, off. Thank you. I'll give you guys a close-up of this in a second. I'm just trying to let it solidify into its nice round shape and get it nice and stiff before I bring it over and show you.
There it is.
So this piece is actually going to be ground afterwards, nice and flat. So it's got a nice spot to sit on. But you can see that.
Looks good.
So we're going for the punty now.
Chris is using a Sophietta tool, and that he's blowing on the bottom. The round ball on the end of this is hot, solid, takes a little bit more time to cool off. This is not the giveaway piece. We will be making that shortly. Little water on the top is going to come right off, and Joey
All right.
goes to the glory hole. For those of you who are volunteering, I know some of you are on this call. I'm going to send out an email tomorrow with a timetable and everything that's going to happen with that. I'm going to ask you for your t-shirt size so I can set that aside, so stay tuned for that email. There are a couple locals that are watching that I have not reached out to. If you guys are available this weekend at all to volunteer. Saturday night, we're setting it up for the Guinness record. Sunday, we can use volunteers just to walk around and chat with people. If you are interested, you know how to reach me. If you don't know how to reach me, go through the website. Jump in the portal of the website.
Nice. What color? The color is actually a iridescent iris with a size 2 steel blue frit pattern. It's almost like a blue tortoise shell. It's a really beautiful color.
Same. Rainbow trout.
All right.
Cindy, sorry to hear about your BIL. I don't know what that is. Brother-in-law. Oh, smart. Good thing Sam's here. Elizabeth,
Heck
you're
yeah.
never late to the party. Welcome, welcome.
Stamp on the ball.
Yeah, we'll put the stamp right on the side of the ball, the GA. I'll just torch the side of the ball real quick here. Will you bring me the stamp over here?
Yeah.
Who listens to WJR? Does anyone listen to that? That's a local
hand you the
radio
torch
station
and
here
you-
in Detroit. Gave an interview
Take
with
the
them
torch
just
from me.
earlier today. My first radio interview.
All right.
Kind of crazy. You just call in on the phone and have a conversation. I never knew it could be so simple.
This is a pretty cool thing here because I stamped the GA on the ball and then you get the GA optics magnified through the ball,
Come a little closer.
which is pretty cool.
Come closer. A little lower. There we go.
All right, a little reduction there.
Looks like a
Drop
party
right in the
cup.
oven after that.
Party!
Oh, what'd you say? Knock it right in there? I might knock it off and you can grab it by the ball with the granny grabbers. That way I'm not chance in the end bopping off.
Oh,
All right.
Sam is asking how it sits. Right now it's round. Chris is going to grind it.
I'm gonna,
It is
yep.
lower.
I'm gonna grind it on the bottom flat on the diamond wheel, so cold work it.
Yeah, this is something we're talking about in the Blown Away show, that they don't really focus on those pieces as they come off the pipe. Need cold work. Cold work is finishing techniques, grinding the bottom, fixing things. We have a whole equipment room. We've tried to show it before, but the camera doesn't seem to hold reception that far.
Follow you, baby.
But that will happen tomorrow. Joey will lay it on its side in the annealer. It's not going to roll.
Got the door?
Yep.
No, you can't set it up right. We don't like to do cold work.
All right.
It's kind of extra steps. So
cool.
we try to
Very
avoid it
nice.
if possible, but for this particular one, he wanted it.
Let's see if I can get my microphone a little bit better positioning here.
All right, one final, let's wheel around. Let's stop at the banner while they get adjusted. World record attempt. There's our giant banner. The bubbles, we're at 9:23. We have not updated our calendar yet, but this is the latest update. We're at 9:23 at the bubble meter. Show 173. And there's some chicks that are going to be in our, what's it called? Customer appreciation. We've got some specials for you guys who are not local. We'll tell you about that Friday. Here are the last couple glasses that are available for purchase.
I love this one. This one's got that calico color, which is a really beautiful copper ruby.
Bring it closer and I'll zoom in.
Yeah, it's really beautiful copper ruby.
There you go.
You see the pattern on there. Look how sweet that is. It's a chemical reaction that happens between those two colors. It's a really pretty piece. It almost looks like ceramic. And then we've got number 10 here, the beautiful perk.
A little lower.
Like a lavender. Some nice speckles on there as well.
That one's kind of interesting. It reflects a lot. Put it up against your shirt.
Mine?
Let's see if it shows up.
Yeah, a lot more
It's got
purple.
a lot of reflection in it. It's
That's a
hard to
real
read.
pretty one. This guy number 6 is just a lazy boy. Just nice and relaxed. That was a little bit bigger shot than normal for that person who just needs a tiny bit more. But I like them a lot. They're all really nice. Only a few left, folks.
There's our lovely plant. I don't know the name of it, but there it is. Little view of the studio. Everyone's drinking beverages. Did you guys put money in the till for that, please?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I sure did.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, Joey's warming up a pipe here. It's about, what, 22? That'd be a scary one, I'll tell you that. But let's see. You know, I'm trying to think about something that could be really crazy.
We talked about it. You don't want to do a pumpkin one?
A pumpkin,
Shot glass for the giveaway?
I can't hear anything you're saying. You keep talking to me, but I can't hear you.
A pumpkin shot glass for the giveaway?
Oh, we could do that.
Do you need some orange and some greens?
So I'm going to need some orange and some green out. So we'll put some of those colors away.
Let's see if we wheel over to the color table. Voila. Behind Joey, you see,
The Wheel of Fortune.
yeah. Oh, Monstero. Okay, cool. Here are the oranges, the green, the bar color is next to it. Behind that is our metal shop. With all kinds of grinding equipment and stuff. Well, heck, since we can't go to Command Central, let's do this. Color.
All we got to do is get the
color.
orange out.
Oh, look! We're going into infinity! And then there's, look at Sam's tie-dye. Phenomenal.
Oh, I'd say
Okay,
that
but
one.
literally what I want to show you, look at this mess
And
of
then
wires
maybe
and
the,
stuff. She just gets to click a
green.
button now to bring us to a different camera. So cool, so cool. Easy, easy peasy. That's the way we're going in this town. Color shelf, other color, Joey
to the
swapping
stem
out the
of sorts.
color.
Iris.
Getting it lined up.
Some leads on it.
So I am missing Jake on the show.
I'm missing Jake too. It's not just
I
you, Michelle.
know. Good gravy. Amazing how we get attached to the people in our lives. All right, making sure he's got the right
Extra
tools.
cheers, anything else?
My guess is he's going to put some type of curlicue stem on it, but I don't know what that looks like. Bo says, how do you manage that, Sam? I know. But here's the deal.
All right, this is the giveaway, folks, and by popular demand, it's a pumpkin shot glass.
Here's the deal with Sam. She learned it gradually. Every time I did something with my marketing course, I'd come back, hey, what if we did this? And then Sam's like, oh, but what if we did this? And researches stuff and gets it figured out. So it's just like glass blowing. There's a lot of moving parts, but when you understand it, maybe it gets easier.
So orange is notoriously stiff, which when it's a stiff color, it means it melts at a higher temperature than other colors, guys. So it takes a little bit longer to melt the color in, and it also doesn't spread out as quickly. So you have to do multiple coats so you don't get all the speckles, so you have a nice solid orange color when you're doing pumpkins. All right, all right.
Sam, the tie-dye techie. She's been labeled.
Tie-dye techie, I like it. Did you make Jake a pair of tie-dye socks or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he was putting them on last week.
He wore them on the show.
All right.
What kind of food trucks are going to be there? Do we know?
One's Jamaican and the other one is Shimmy Shack, which is a vegan truck that's super popular. I can't even believe we got her.
Nice.
I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
That should be good.
Shimmy Shack.
You going to fire up the pizza oven, Chris?
Well, we contemplated it, but we figured it would be a lot of pizzas to make, so we're like, save that for our own little personal get-togethers for now.
When I walked in earlier and we tried those little cakes in the kitchen, I heard Michelle say that you'd made something, and I was thinking that she was talking about the highly decorated little cakes in the kitchen.
Oh, jeez. Could you imagine?
Hello?
I almost
Pastry
believed
chef
it.
Chris.
Good?
Didn't know you went to cake decorating school too.
Exactly. All right, how about some leaves, little green leaves? Probably maybe
You want 3 of 'em?
pinky size. We're gonna do 3 of them.
All right, Joey's got some glass for the leaves. Scoot in.
I love the rolling
close.
tripod. Michelle's
I
an
know.
expert at this thing.
It's kind of fun. Can't do it the whole show, but
You know, first things first, bring that puppy right over to here, drop it, flip, stay. Okay. We're gonna put those leaves right on that. Then we'll punty up onto that.
back to the glory hole. In the wintertime, this is going to feel
gonna
good
punty
to
to
the
that?
camera person.
Well, we're gonna put 3 leaves on first, then we'll punty it. So why don't you bring the 3 fresh leaves? We'll take 1 off each bit.
All right.
good friend that's a photographer for Chihuly. And the reason he's so good at it is because he is a glass blower as well. And when you're a glass blower, you know where to move, what to do.
So it's looking real brown right now. Orange looks brown when it's hot, guys. Just bring it on over here. Steady as she goes.
We talked about how to win. You need to send an answer to E-News. E, the letter E, like an elephant. News, N-E-W-S, at glassacademy.com. What would you do with a fancy shot glass? Would you drink alcohol out of it? Would you put things in it? What would you do with a shot glass, a handmade shot glass? How would you enjoy it in your home? There's no wrong answer, only right answers.
Unless you're drinking mustard out of it.
Yeah, barbecue sauce personally for me. But whatever you would do with it, share your thoughts with us for a chance to win this. You have tonight until 8 p.m. to enter. If you are on our mailing list, chances are you already got your answer in earlier today when that e-news came out. This week, I will apologize, we've got quite a few e-newses that are coming out. So in addition to your typical, you're going to get some about the event on Sunday, so be ready for that. If you were a student in the class,
It's good.
you're going to get a special e-news. You're going to get some information if you're out of town, how to celebrate customer appreciation with us. We've got some special deals for our online customers. Might involve something to do with shipping.
This is a shot
You've
cauldron.
been waiting to
Exactly.
buy something.
We're calling it a shot cauldron.
Ooh,
You
nice.
have some witch's brew from it.
Yeah, you can only drink witch's brew out of it.
Cold, which is brew.
Yep. Or pumpkin spiced liqueur.
And pumpkin beer is pretty good.
I wonder, there's got to be like pumpkin vodka and stuff, don't you think?
Oh yeah, we've had people tell us about that. Pumpkin, all kinds of cool pumpkin flavored stuff.
Okay, so now the 3 leaves need to be balanced out, and sometimes Chris puts a wood paddle on them or something. He wants to make sure they sit straight. Sometimes he lines it up on the floor.
I'm just kind of looking to make sure that they're the right size outward. And that one's looking pretty good. When I go for my paddle, and I'll go for it over here. But I can actually set it down on the floor. You guys will see how I level it out.
So a wooden paddle doesn't catch fire. Got some new people watching. Yeah, the tech does get easier because we have Sam, and we know this, trust me. The show that just evolved from the family show has now involved quite a few people.
Some nice green, emerald green leaves.
Yeah, so this is not tempered glass. Tempered glass allows hot and cold liquids to be in it. Because this is an art form of glass, we do not cool our glass quickly, therefore it cannot withstand hot temperatures. Pyrex that goes from your oven to your freezer is a whole different ball game. That's machine-made glass. Ours does not do hot beverages. If you want something hot, buy a ceramic mug. That's why
Borosilicate glass.
yeah, borosilicate, what Joey does. It's a different type of glass done over a torch. It's not at all what this glass is. best way I could describe it would be like chocolate chip cookies. There's different recipes for gluten-free, and there's chocolate chip ones, and there's all kinds of different styles. Same idea. This particular glass does not withstand heat. What makes it cool for breweries when we make our mugs, though, is you can see the amount of beer when we leave the mugs somewhat clear. And if you have ceramic mugs in a mug club, the bartenders don't like it because they don't know when people's beers are empty. So if you're doing
We're gonna put a little green lip wrap on this, Joey.
doing a mug club for a brewery, get glass.
Yeah.
Doing a coffee cup, mug, get ceramic.
We love doing mugs for breweries, guys. If you know of any breweries in your local area, if you're not in the Metro Detroit area, let them know. We do amazing mugs.
Carolyn said she's been watching us since the beginning. Thank you. We appreciate that support. Heidi is coming in from Canada. I've got another friend, Jack, coming in from Canada for the World event. Heidi, I'm going to put you to work. Get ready. This is a lip wrap going around the top of the piece. You can see the bright orange.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was a little pumpkin straw and you didn't even open it up? You just left it closed like that, and then you put the straw in and drank your drink?
Fill it with a funnel.
I do like the straws she made on Blown Away.
Yeah. Yeah, those are cool straws. We've done those, a lot of those. This is like a ceremonial, like pumpkin, like harvest season drinking vessel, guys. Only taken out between Thanksgiving and Halloween.
The sound of
Yeah,
the
a little
ribs on
GA
it.
stamp. Look at that little pretty little pumpkin special.
It's amazing.
I mean, some pumpkin scotch in there would be really nice with one ice cube.
Pumpkin scotch sounds awful.
Huh?
Pumpkin scotch sounds awful. All right, this is the little GA stamp. So you know it came from our studio. Encourage you to purchase glass from everyone, local community, but you gotta have a Glass Academy piece in your collection. This is a little bronze stamp. It's got our GA letters in it. Historically, people used to use stickers to mark their glass, and if you collect anything, you know those stickers wear off after a while. Okay, each piece as it's made needs to go into the cooling oven. That will be the final step.
One more shot of this gorgeous little giveaway.
Yep. Go a little lower. There we go. Look at that beauty. Get real.
That's going to be bright orange, guys. And if anybody's interested in having something like this made, let us know, because it can be remade for sale. But this one's the freebie. Someone's going to win this puppy if you answer the right question.
enews@glassacademy.com. For all you new people out there, it doesn't hurt. It's a free contest. Speaking of which, did the lottery win tonight? I think the last I heard it was 840 million. Just think, if you won the lottery, you could buy glass for days. And away we go. This is a torch that takes any rough edges off. Look at that. What a master. Pops right off. And across across the shop, we've got 6 annealer ovens.
All right.
Joey's going in one of them. Chris is gonna
Beautiful.
kill the
Yeah.
glory hole.
Quite the pumpkin shot.
Shot glass bonanza, folks. It was a beautiful, beautiful session. I loved it. Super nice.
Heck yeah.
You think we need to do anything over at Command Central, Michelle? Since
no.
you're on camera?
Nope.
Well, you guys, we just Joey just shut down the glory hole. We're cooling off. It's the end of the evening. We had an amazing show, number 173. We had our special Madman Joey Walker back in town. He's going to be around here for a while now, and we're looking forward to show 174. Hopefully Jake's feeling better. We've been talking about this new special competition that we were going to do tonight, but
Oh,
Jake
no.
got sick. So we're going to be doing it for sure next week, and it's going to be a blast. It's a really cool thing. You're going to love it, so make sure you tune in to see this special competition we have. And
I thought next week we were chilling.
I don't know what's going on next week, except that we're doing that competition. Jake and I are. Joey's going to be in there to referee a little bit. And
We'll be showing off our Guinness World Record certificate.
yeah, so we won't be talking to you until after we have successfully got ourselves in the Guinness World Record documentation factor with this great thing that we're doing this Sunday. So we'll see you on Sunday. Maybe we'll see you on Friday and Saturday. Watch the show on Sunday because we're going to be live streaming what's going on. It starts at around 2 o'clock or something,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
starts a little earlier. We're going to be doing live streams in and out. Sam's going to be interviewing the top 10 organizations. In fact, why don't I do this? If I stand next to you, I'll be in view.
You will be. Look.
Okay, so we'll be interviewing the top 10 organizations. All the bubbles will be in the gallery, so you'll be able to see how crazy it looks. There'll be people here. We'll be doing some small demos of how the bubbles are made, and we're super looking forward to it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, tune in.
All right, over and out, guys. See you Sunday.